Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Get ready.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Here's Anderson. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. After last week's loss, you bet this offense probably wanted to come out with a little more fire than a 3 and out.
And I'm sure that people are saying, hey, come on, Coach, where was the pregame talk? Have these guys ready to go? But you and I both know it goes into preparation and practice and being ready to go. That gives you the confidence to come out and play. They've got to find that fast.
They bring their punter out there now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh. Check 3. Get it. Let's go.
On 1st down, Compton. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And this defense is on the field right now and just looking to keep the momentum, the mojo going from a week ago.
Partner, this defense is full of confidence. They feel great about themselves, and they don't think anyone can move the ball on them now.
Get ready.
On 3rd down, Tatum. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Ready. Right there in the middle, 55. I'm trying to collect. Check go.
Off the play fake, Tatum. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They run the counter. Compton. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. That one goes for 30 yards. That one was hard to fathom. They were in the dime. They had 6 DBs back there. They still lost it.
Great word, because I'm right there with you. I don't understand how they couldn't pick him up. But don't be surprised next week early, there's some extra people in the locker room, maybe a tryout or two for those guys who missed him.
Ready, break. 55. Check, 55, Mike. Hey, tighten down. There you go. Deep grip.
Operating from the gun. Tatum. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week as they won going into that. And no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them because there's a trust factor that goes into this, because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you usually get more time off. But if you win the game before the open week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Time for a look at our starters here on defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Anderson off the play fake. He completes this into the hands of Miller. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Anderson. It's complete. It's Miller. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Nice 50, nice 50. I know you got it.
To throw is Anderson from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Anderson now operating from the gun. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Ready up. Here we go, team. Here I come. Here I come. Put up. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Anderson throwing middle, and it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Let's go.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Anderson. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception as they are now on the board here in the first half. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Point after try forthcoming. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. They'll run on first down. Compton, and they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage is coming through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Go! 8 read. Defense, our time. It's our time. Clear. 5.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Downfield offense.
So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. That's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Barry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Barry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches. One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
This quarterback now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That's good for 28 yards.
Let's go.
This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. Just a 4-play drive that time, and a 9-yard run on the end of it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So here is the home side to take over on offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. To throw on 2nd down, Tatum. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tatum. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A good pickup there at 22. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Tatum. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the gun, Tatum is going to flip one out here to his running back. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Operating from the gun, Tatum toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. 2nd and 3. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw. Tatum. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 6 yards away. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Touchdown, Sacramento. The kicker on for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here are our visitors to take over on offense. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now Anderson on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Only a yard of the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll start up at TIAA Stadium in Jacksonville, where you see the final score there. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they couldn't get the job done as they fall to the visiting Baltimore Ravens. 31-10 was the final score. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh. Check on the Steelers at home at Heinz Field. And they were winners in that one as they take care of the visiting Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here's the home side to take over on offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan is showing you.
On first down, Compton. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
On third down, Compton. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll run it now out of the gun. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. On 3rd and 2, Anderson. And hauled in by the tight end Miller. And they're going to get the first out here as he's up to the 14. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
You ready?
This quarterback now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Anderson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Call that a gain of 11.
Here we go. Mike 50.
On 1st down, Anderson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Anderson to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but these moderate gains getting him first downs.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace and you continue to move it downfield, they add up into 6 points. That's exactly what you're looking for.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. On 2nd down, Godwin. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Anderson from the gun, he'll throw. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And after the sack, he's still down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And on now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So here is the home side to take over on offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Throwing on first down, Tatum. And his throw is incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Compton, and he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Off play action. Tatum. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Tatum. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. A gain of 37.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
On 2nd down now. Hutton, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. They were able to push him backwards on 1st down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
Now the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
Like when you're organized with your points. Well done.
A, B, and C.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Back to throw. Anderson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. All told, they get 13 yards on that play. To throw is Anderson. Throwing on first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Completes it to Miller. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Anderson now, operating from the gun, and it's caught. Touchdown! From 8 yards out, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So this drive spans 7 plays. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here is the home side to take over on offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Compton. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
60 outlaws.
Off the play fake. Tatum, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, Compton. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And they'll send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. So here are visitors to take over on offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Looking to throw. Anderson. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back to throw. Anderson. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
60 Pittsburgh. Four down.
And to give this time to the tailback. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Point after, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Back to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they